Still to this day, a lot of people always ask me, what was your greatest moment in boxing? And I always tell them, the fight with Ricky Burns, when I won my first title. That's when the Terence Crawford name started. Ever since I was a little kid, I never wanted to be an Olympian. I always told people, I'm gonna be a world champion. I can sit here and say that I accomplished my dreams. A lot of people can't say that. A lot of people see the glitter and the glamour, but they don't see the struggle. They don't see the pain. They don't see the things that we had to go through to sustain paying the rent. There's nothing fun about losing. If I do something, I want to win. Well, Spence been on my mind ever since I moved up into the division. He was one of the guys that was a champion in the division, and he was a guy that I knew one day that I'll fight. We know what's at stake, and we coming into camp with that mindset. Me and him giving the fans the fight that they want, and that's the fight of the century. I'm prepared to do whatever I have to do July 29th to make sure that I bring all those titles back to Nebraska.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. As we are 10 days away until the undisputed welterweight championship of the world is on the line between two undefeated world champions. Errol Spence Jr. collides against Terence Bud Crawford Saturday, July 29th on Showtime pay-per-view from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. It's being promoted by TGB Promotions, Man Down Promotions, and TBC Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the media day of a man who is looking to become an undisputed welterweight champion of the world. He became undisputed already at 140, and now he's looking to become the first man to become undisputed champion of the world in 2 divisions. This man's record, 39 wins, 30 of those coming by way of a knockout. He is a 3-division world champion, having captured a world title at lightweight, at super lightweight, and he's been welterweight champion of the world since 2018 after a victory over Jeff Horn. One thing about this gentleman, he's embedded in the fabric of what it is to be from Omaha, Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBO welterweight champion of the world, the undefeated Terence Bud Crawford. Terence is joined by his trainer, Brian Bomack McIntyre, looking to go to 40-0 on Saturday, July 29th. It is great to see Terence Bud Crawford. Terence, great to see you. Before we turn it over to the media for questions, first of all, Terence, it's no secret that this is a fight that the world has been waiting for, so much so that your kids were asking you about when you were going to collide against Errol Spence Jr. Now that we're 10 days away from this mega matchup, what does this mean to you?
Well, it means everything. Like I said, this is going to put the cherry on top for my career, and I've been waiting for this moment for a long time now, and it's here now, and I can't wait till Saturday to get it on.
You got here on Sunday. Why did you decide to come to Las Vegas nearly 2 weeks before the fight? Is that something customary, or is it just extra added things that you're trying to do to better equip yourself for this huge fight coming up on July 29th?
Just, come get used to the heat, get used to the atmosphere, everything. So come fight night, we be 110% prepared.
My final question before I turn it over to the medium. When you fought Ricky Burns and you had to go over there to capture your first world title, did you ever think that you would be here in Las Vegas headlining a massive pay-per-view, a fight that the world has been clamoring for such a long time?
Not at all. Like I always said before, when I fought Ricky Burns, my only thing was winning a world championship title. That was my dream. That was my goal. And I succeed that one night, and the rest is, extra credit.
All right now I'm going to turn it over to the media for questions. Raise your hand, ask your question, wait for the microphone to come to you, and we will go ahead and ask questions to the reigning WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
Hey, good afternoon, Terence. Welcome to Las Vegas. How you adjusting to the climate and to the elevation up here in the heat?
Oh man, I'm adjusting real good. It's just dry heat. Back in Omaha, it's real humid. So that's one thing that you got to adjust to.
We see some of your workouts online that you're posting, looking pretty grueling going uphill. Legs feel fine. Everything is going to be fine on fight night. Is that what you came out early, like you just mentioned?
Oh no, I ain't worried about my legs or anything else. I'm 100%, 110% prepared.
Sam Gordon, Las Vegas Review-Journal. Terrence, welcome to Las Vegas. Historically, the welterweight division has been one of the most important in boxing. How do you view the legacy of the division as it pertains to boxing history, and why are fights like this important in moving it forward?
Well, I think the welterweight boxing had a lot of great fights in the past, and this is going to be a great fight next Saturday. And I think there's a bright future for the welterweight division in the near future as well, with a lot of great talent coming up the rankings, a lot of fighters coming from 140 to 147. So I think the welterweight division is still a hotbed.
Cynthia Conte from Best Women's Boxing Show, period. Terence Crawford, a lot of people have been mentioning this fight is a throwback fight. It could be a Hack Hearns. Do you agree? And if you don't agree, what fight would you compare it to?
Well, I don't compare it to no fight. I compare it to Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. because at the end of the day, we the one that's fighting. So I don't like to compare myself to no other fighter.
And in All Access episode, Derek went there and said, "Mama, don't bring your dancing shoes." What did your mom say to that?
Oh, she definitely bringing her thing. That's one thing she definitely gonna do. So we're not worried about what he talking about.
All right.
Brian Salmon, NBC, Las Vegas. You said multiple times that you don't necessarily compare your fight with one of the fights in the past. You're a sports fan, boxing fan like myself. I know I've watched some fights a million times, like say Mayweather Hatton. Is there a fight that you have, not yourself, that's like your all-time favorite, a couple that you love to watch that over and over and over again just because of maybe the technicality of the fight or something like that?
Not at all. Like I stated before, I didn't watch so much boxing and growing up. When I watch boxing now, and I fall asleep, so all the fights that I watched, the old fights, the super old fights, I fall asleep, unless it's live.
And my last follow-up to that, well, not to that question, but not follow-up, is you in this relationship with the UFC and Dana White, is that something that you've already had before, or is that kind of a new thing that yourself and the UFC, the facilities and everything else?
Well, I was working out here prior to going to camp. I did a pre-camp here and built a relationship with everybody here in the facility. And, it's a great facility, so why not utilize it?
Terrence, over to your right. Andre said with the Sporting News. My question is, you and Errol both talked about this being a very competitive fight. Would you be disappointed if it was very one-sided on your behalf? Because it seems like you both want this to be a war of some sort.
Not at all. If I go in there and win in the first round, I wouldn't be disappointed because I don't get paid for overtime.
A follow-up is, Errol recently said that he knows how to dig deep, and he said that you're more of glass, that he doesn't think you can take the pressure. What is your response to that?
You don't have to show me.
Terrence, Sean Zattel, FightHype.com. Terrence, Errol is considered the A side coming into this fight, makes a lot of money and whatnot. There's even some speculation he wins this fight with you, he could make a big fight with Canelo Alvarez. Does any part of you take that into consideration and think, I can't win this fight 115, 113, 7-5? Do you think it all knockout or not just 7-5? I got to make it real decisive because of everything I just mentioned.
Just win the fight. Listen, man, we both prize fighters. We both make a lot of money in the ring. We're going to make a lot of money come next Saturday, and I don't worry about what he has planned after me or any of that. I don't worry about going in there and knocking him out. I just worry about going in there and getting the victory, and that's what I'm going to do next Saturday.
Hi, Terrence, right here. First, I have a message from Chris Cyborg who says good luck. Secondly, you already touched a little bit about training here at Apex. I know you've mentioned in the past wanting to potentially do an MMA fight. Does that give you a little bit of extra itch now that you see all these other MMA fighters training around you?
No, not at all. You know, like I said before, I used to wrestle a little bit, but UFC and MMA have never been something that I was planning to do or was training to do.
Hey, Terence. Alan Dawson over here. You were mentioning that you just used to wrestle. I know you like basketball as well. Do you think you could beat Errol Spence at any sport, not just boxing?
Of course. I think I could beat anybody at any sport. That's just my nature of things. Like I said, I play sports to win. So if I'm going to challenge you or you challenge me, of course I'm going to play to win, and I'm going to believe wholeheartedly that I'm going to win. And that's anybody. You can be Michael Jordan, and we play one-on-one. I'm going to still believe that I have the ability to beat you.
Is there anyone, you know, we're at the apex right now, and you've been around the UFC. Is there anyone in the UFC that you like watching, whether they're a wrestler or a striker?
A lot of them. You know, Aljo, we just, you know, was playing around, joking about basketball and stuff like that, and he just won his last fight. There's a lot of UFC fighters that come through, and they work, and we just chat here and there. But, you know, when I watch them, you know, I watch them.
And last one from me. It's a really big fight week in general next week. I've got Inoue and Fulton as well. Who have you got in that fight?
Oh, man, I'm leaning towards Fulton. I hope he bring it back to the United States. I hope he go out there and do good, and I wish him well.
How have you got it in that fight? Do you think you can finish him, or do you think it'd be like competitive decision and he gets the W on the scorecards?
Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be a tough fight for both fellas, and the better man is going to win that day. I just think Fulton is the bigger, stronger guy that not only bigger and stronger, but he has skills too. You know, it's one thing a lot of people say, oh, well, this guy is big, this guy is strong, but skills pay the bills, and Floyd proven that. And Fulton got the skills to back up his size as well.
Thanks, bud.
Terence, right over here. Good to see you. Marcos Villegas, Fight Hub TV. What do you feel is one thing that they may be underestimating about you and the game that you bring in this fight?
A little bit of everything. You know, like one of the reporters just said, you know, I'm glass. Like, okay, he's gonna break me. He's gonna bulldoze me. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. Okay, well, he's gonna have to show me, because you know all that is just like fueling the fire to the fire that's already burning. All the things that people saying, all the things that he's been saying, he's gonna have to prove that come fight night, and then that's when all the answers is gonna be answered.
If you had a choice, say whatever happens, and they give you a choice like, hey, you could either have the rematch at 47 or at 154, would you lean one towards the other?
I don't know. You know, we have to see what he's going to decide, because, like I stated before, I'm winning this fight. So I'm not thinking about, you know, what's going to happen with the rematch. I'm winning this first fight, and then he's going to have to decide what he's going to do.
Since we are in the UFC Apex, hey, how you doing, Terence? Got to ask you this question. We're going to have an MMA champion against a boxing champion, Francis Ngannou against Tyson Fury. What shot do you give Francis Ngannou in getting the upset and beating Tyson Fury?
0. 0.
And lastly, for your fight, do you think there's going to be a telltale sign where you sense that you break your opponent in the fight, or do you think you knock him out? How do you envision yourself getting your hand raised?
I just envision myself getting my hand raised, however it comes. Like I said, I don't ever go in there like, oh, yeah, I'm about to get this knockout, or, yeah, I'm about to beat him all 12 rounds, because a fight is a fight. But at the end of the day, my hand will be raised at the end of the day.
Terence, right here, Ron Gerard, American Urban Radio Networks. It took so long to make this fight. Everyone anticipated it took so long. What do you think about, does it give an advantage to you or to Errol that it it did take so long? Maybe 5 years ago, the outcome would be different?
I believe it's happening at the right time. All the belts is on the line. More to fight for, and what better way to have it than to have it for the undisputed welterweight title of the world. So when a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, this happened too late," or this should have happened 2 years ago, but who would have said 2 years would have been premature? And then what? Then what we would have had to be our dancing partner? Then what mega fight we would have had coming off of the fight with each other? So I feel like it's happening at the perfect time, and the perfect time is now.
Terence Bud Crawford to go and get ready for his media workout. For the media members, make sure to remain in your... Members of our staff will come and get you to take you into the gym. We appreciate Terence Bud Crawford for his time with the media. He's going to go and get himself ready to go. To all the media members here, remain in your seats, and we will get ready for the media workout of Terence Bud Crawford ahead of his showdown against Errol Spence Jr., the undisputed welterweight championship of the world on the line, Saturday, July 29th on Showtime pay-per-view from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Jump over that, Steve. Next time. Here comes Shane. Big man! Big man!
I'm gonna wait like 2 or 3 minutes and then
I ain't talking all that shit. I told him hey, that's his name right there. Hey. They're not doing it. They just didn't want to. We have special privileges. Probably immediate, or then it's just stationed. Ask Ash.
I can get in the ring.
I'm with Ray. Do you want
Yeah, let's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the media day of Terence Bud Crawford. He comes your way, and he will collide against Errol Spence Jr. in 10 days from now. This is the kind of fight we've never had an undisputed welterweight champion of the world in the four-belt era. So, in 10 days from now on Showtime pay-per-view here in Las Vegas, history will indeed be made. Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford, they're both undefeated. They both have been champions for a long time. They both have been on a collision course for years. And now, in a week and a half's time, they will go head-to-head. You heard the confidence from Terence Bud Crawford. He's 39-0, 30 wins by knockout. The man knows how to put away his opponents. But it is without a doubt they both, Spence and Crawford, they're matching up against their toughest opponent to date on Saturday, July 29th. Not only do we have Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world, but just to run down the entire pay-per-view card, also, just to let you know, we start at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time on Showtime pay-per-view. So we are starting an hour early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time next Saturday, July 29th. We'll start off with our pay-per-view card in the super welterweight division. Yoenis Tejas, who's a Cuban, making some noise. He's 5-0 with 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He will match up against the Spaniard Sergio Ramos. Then we will go ahead and get ready for the WBC Bantamweight Championship of the World. The future Hall of Famer, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire, will match up against Mexico's own Alexander Santiago. Our co-main event, the lightweight sensation out of Mexico, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, will go head-to-head against Giovanni Cabrera. And then in our main event of the evening, the undisputed welterweight championship of the world is on the line between Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford. As they say in prize fighting, someone's got to go. And Terence Crawford is getting ready to make his way into the ring in a few short moments. Over the course of this workout, not only are we going to see Terence Crawford work out, but I'm also going to be speaking with his esteemed trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, to kind of dive into the X's and O's and what they're doing in preparation for Errol Spence Jr. as final preparations are ongoing. We will turn it over to Terence Bud Crawford here in Las Vegas.
I said, yeah.
I'm saying who doesn't play? Red. DJ Jackie, right? Can we get some music?
Yeah, you know that. Why you asking me questions you already know? You know that already. You asked that before. You seen I wrap my hands. So why ask that? Tell me why you asked it. Tell me why you asked that question.
I asked that question because I think a lot of people don't know that. You know, it's probably the first time seeing you.
Who don't know that here? Raise your hand. You don't.
I got one, right?
You got one out of it.
You know, that's my competition with you, right? You're very competitive. I got one, right?
You got one. You got one. Where you been at? Hey, sir, where you been at?
Where have I been at?
Yeah.
I live here.
You follow boxing?
I do, yeah.
You follow Terence Crawford? Not really? That's cool. Yeah, honest. That's how I like it.
Terence, how do you think Spencer didn't like hot sauce?
I said it. I mean, he was watching.
You said at the send-off in Omaha. He was watching.
Yeah.
Hey, Terence.
I was surprised, though.
Why were you surprised?
I don't know. It caught me off guard. I'm like, huh? How you know that? And I kind of forgot that I even said it.
Hey, Terence, you and Spencer are arguably the biggest fight of a generation, man. But ESPN recently put Jake Paul on the front of Sports Illustrated. How do you feel about that?
Hey, they can do what they want with their platform.
Spencer, there's a coin flip in there. So do you have text and feel for the ring walk?
I don't know. We got to see.
You get to pick first. Who gets the determination on who calls it too?
I don't know. We ain't discussed that.
Take gave a little prediction on the fight. Talk about Errol has a metal shield, you have a black shield. Talk about the punch pieces. What do you think it takes to that?
Man, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Did he get it?
He too little. He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
What about everyone's talking about Errol fighting winners Canelo? Did you ever do that? Is that too much for you?
What, 168? I ain't going up there.
So you got Canelo winning then, right?
Definitely. If he fighting at 168.
What's the limit then, Terence? 54?
I don't know. School back. Go back.
Back.
Where we at, 10 minutes?
Yeah. Get some music. Yeah, Brad, post it
He's working on it now.
All right. Huh? Gotta get some rhythm around this thing. Shit. Come on now. You know how we do. We break them down to rhythm. Huh?
Hey, Bernie, what happened?
Too much jazz for him. Huh? We gonna put him in the dirt. We gonna bury him. Between night is gonna be a coronation and a celebration. Huh? She gonna have on diamond dancing shoes. Come on.
Let's let him work.
Yeah. Got a baby. Huh?
All right, we're joined alongside by Steven Nelson, who's 18-0, 15 knockouts, You've known Terence Bud Crawford since the very early days. You guys grew up together. You're going to be fighting on the undercard, but how is this experience like for Terence and all you guys, you know, as Terence Crawford looks to become the first ever man to become a unified, undisputed world champion in 2 divisions?
It's very exciting, but it's another day in the office for us. We've been talking about this, dreaming about it, you know, and speaking into existence for years, you know. So, like I said, it's another day in the office. Like we say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We ain't doing nothing different. We going this like we go in every other fight. You know, it's a world championship fight. We train like it every day.
But is there a difference with Terence in this fight? Is there an extra added motivation, or is he the same leading into this fight as he has his other previous conquest?
Yeah, as far as work-wise, do the same work, but as far as excitement, you know, you can see the excitement, you can hear it in his voice and his movement and everything. You know, everything is no room for mistakes. So we're in here perfecting every single thing from the toes to the top hairs on our head. We're perfecting everything. So, you know, I say, like, it's very exciting for us as a team because, like I said, we speak into existence, it's happening.
How much does Terence work ethic motivate you?
Oh, man, we're always pushing each other. On the days that he's down, I'm pushing him. On the days I'm down, he's pushing me. We're both up, then we're competing. Boom, 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 going back and forth, trying to see who the best man that day. So we're always pushing each other hard. The whole camp, from the coaches to the other training partners with us. You know, even the coaches, they work out with us. You know, and they have weight goals and everything. So we're all working.
Steve, greatly appreciate the time. Good luck next week. And obviously, we are looking forward to Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Saturday, July 29th on Showtime Pay-Per-View.
Yes, sir. So cold out, baby.
All right, we'll go back to Terence Crawford's workout here in Las Vegas.
street drugs. Come on, wait. We build them from the foundation up. Brick house. You can't let up and cut the floor house down. Come on. That ain't no small house. What are you talking about? That ain't no glass house. That's a brick house. That's a brick house. That's what I like about blood coffee. I like everything about blood coffee. Come on. Look at the arms. Look at the yeah. Come on. That's a specimen. That's what you call a specimen. It's mine like you like. I tell you. That's a large hand. No water. Deep breath, deep breath. You got no sound?
She said, can she fuck me with my diamond
crash. You know?
You're watching the Terence Bud Crawford workout here in Las Vegas. The WBO welterweight champion of the world putting on final preparations. We are 10 days away. Terence Crawford matches up against Errol Spence Jr. Crawford looking to become the first man to become an undisputed champion in 2 divisions in the 4-belt era. The action comes your way next Saturday, July 29th on Showtime Pay-Per-View, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Back to the Terence Bud Crawford workout alongside his trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre.
Undisputed already. Huh? You want to hit me again? Keep blazing that trail, champ. Huh? Keep paving the way. Huh? Keep being the trendsetter. Here he is. Training the shot of the sound of the light, baby. Huh? You ain't doing it for games. Huh? You doing it for ladies. Huh? For the people. Make it a better way. Huh? For the love of the sport. Huh? We love this. This is what we love to do. What? Come on. Yeah.
They said that they were winning, but it got. Even that you're feeling, push it back. One phone call, get you whack. Try to stop it, you gon' let it slap. Cross the line, it's too late, you can't take it back. Got my brother like a side key. Take them shackles off his feet, he ain't sleep. Grown up in the hood, you know how to be. I'm gon' let it stack, I let it see. Got the bandit, got some work done on the hood. Gotta catch another play as soon as I catch my nut. Just be honest, show me love. The first time that I see you, you got to be good. Get back in the hood, fall out of the sun. Got with it, never don't got a bitch to come. Yeah, at the city, I know they already know what's up. I got me running like a good thing to the club. Give it head tap. They said that they were winning, but it got. Even that you're feeling, push it back.
Efficient. We don't waste nothing. We make them count. Huh? He tripped, we gonna put him down. Huh? We gonna keep him down. I know it. They gonna be able to blood off and survive. They don't. If he dropped you, that's it. Look at me flying through my hole. But I'm in my new one. Second hand. But I'm with that shit. They say they gon' ride me. See me never do shit. They know that's the reason they gon' end up on who's player. Audemars on my wrist. Bust down. We poppin' bottles like I scored a winning touchdown. Remember these days, look at me.
double stack, nigga double that. Jerry Jones, money nigga, you a running back. Herschel Walker, check. Ricky Waters better run that dope back. Boss, and I put that on my name back. 400 down, bitch, you what you say. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I got guns. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, indicated with my motherfucking crowd. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. 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 I'm a boss. With the shots. I got guns. Yeah. I got guns. I never drop. Guns I never ride. Crib I ain't never been. Food I never seen. Food you ain't better than. Move like the president. Everything black on black. You know I be grabbing that. Rapping that. Niggas walk around wearing wide. Fucking up the game. Got the hood on fire. Bitch, I'm a king. Call me fire. You say I'm a rock city. You a motherfucking liar. You a fraud. You talking like I get your murder for a girl. I'm a Vegas. It's a good law. It's a law. I can fight it like the floor. We on the floor. We on the floor. Yeah. I'm money on me. I'm money. I'm a king. Got money. I ain't never heard of that. You ain't taking no credit. I'm around that. Bitch, I'm good. What I say? It's your power. It's your power. I say the shots. I got the cars. We in the bitch. It's going down. Yeah, indicated with my motherfucking crowd. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. 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 I'm a boss. But you know everything they gon' make. I got the cars. That's why you go to school. I'm the same way. You know every move they gon' make. Huh? Come on now. We forgot more about watching these devils ever knew. Huh?
You are watching the Terence Bud Crawford workout here on the Showtime Sports social media pages. Terence Crawford steps inside the ring to go head-to-head against Errol Spence Jr. For the first time in the four-belt era, there will be an undisputed welterweight champion of the world. It comes your way next Saturday, July 29th on Showtime pay-per-view, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Terence Crawford, 39-0, 30 knockouts, a 3-division world champion, having captured world titles at 135, 140. He's been a welterweight champion of the world since 2018 after wiping out Jeff Horn, and he looks to get to 40-0, but standing in his way is Errol Spence Jr. All 4 belts are on the line. Back to the Terence Bud Crawford workout here in Las Vegas with his trainer, Brian McIntyre, as we are 10 days away from this highly anticipated welterweight showdown.
people's champ. You see how we did it, like you said, we with the people.
We are 10 days away from Saturday, July 29th. The undisputed welterweight championship of the world is on the line between Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford. Right now, you're watching the Omaha World Champion workout with his trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre. Also in the ring, who will be fighting on the undercard, Steven Nelson as well. Nelson, who's known Crawford since they were kids, also is undefeated, 18-0, 15 knockouts. But Terence Crawford looks to become the first man to become an undisputed champion in a second division in the four-belt era. He can do it if he gets past Errol Spence Jr. It's Spence and Crawford on Showtime pay-per-view, July 29th, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Back to Terence Crawford's workout.
You look like a Oh, yeah. And I wondered, what would you think that I did? Yeah. That's why I'm doing in your off time here in Vegas. Work when you're not training. Work it. You work when we go to work. He in the top 10 with the WBA. Let's go. Let's go. So cold. So cold. There we go. So cold. Oh.
Way to work, coach.
Once again, Terence Bud Crawford, the WBO welterweight champion of the world, working out here in Las Vegas, 10 days away until his highly anticipated showdown for welterweight supremacy against Errol Spence Jr. It all comes your way Saturday, July 29th, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time on Showtime pay-per-view. Terence Crawford looking to become the first ever man to become an undisputed world champion in 2 divisions. History will indeed be made on Saturday, July 29th. Back to Terence Crawford's workout here in Las Vegas.
Y'all getting the treat. Y'all seeing the legend. Y'all seeing the great, you understand? Huh? Not just in words, but in substance.
You on camera like
Come on now. They said we wasn't gonna make it, but we did. They said we wasn't gonna make it, but we did. Listen, we only want to win one title. How many titles we got? 6? 2-time ring magazine? Come on. ain't know nothing about no ring magazine till we start doing it. They didn't care about it till we start doing it. Huh? Come on. You know why? Because we worried about legacy. Huh? Huh? We worried about history. Huh? We want to be with the greats. Huh? We want to make one step. You hear me? That's right. We don't go up and wait. Nah. We don't get rusty. Huh? Come on. We make it commitment. We live up to it. We live up to it. Huh? Man of our word. That's right. People's champ. People's champ. Huh? He ain't said it's me, it's we. Huh? It ain't me, it's we. They don't call it you because he shoots the low. They call it you because he carries the heavy load. Here he is. Huh? To the top we go, champ. To the top we go, champ. No days off, 7 days. 7 days. You fact check that. 7 days. It works. He becomes something different, huh? He said he's one of the friendliest fellas you want to meet outside the ring, of course. You understand? Come on. Come on. Woo! Pinpoint. Huh? Devastating. Huh? I named his hand Dynamite and Destruction. You know, you can force either one. You know, they interchange. You understand? Like twins. Either one. This one could be Dynamite, the next, and this one could be Dynamite. You understand? Destruction. It don't matter either one. Come on, definitely high. Come on. What? Way to work, champ. Way to work, champ. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Trap. Seamless. Seamless. What's up? Work that jab a little bit. There we go. Huh? We was thinking the same thing. Come on, we telekinesis. Huh?
You can stand right here. Yeah. Just let me know when we're good. I'll say scoot a little bit more that way. Yeah, there we go. Good.
All right, we are with the esteemed trainer of Terence Bud Crawford, Brian Bomac McIntyre. Bomac, thanks so much for joining us. You and Terence have been on this journey since the beginning. What does Saturday, July 29th mean to all of you?
It means a lot. It means a lot to us. A few things come to mind is shut the haters up, shut the non-believers up, and then just putting the icing on the cake for just one hell of a career. You know, to get to this point that where we at now, you know, got to give a lot of people credit. You know, the other trainers, you know, past promoters, because without them and the hard work that Terence put in, we wouldn't be here right now.
The vibe I'm getting by watching Terence work out is that of Clubber Lang prior to fighting Rocky back prior to their first matchup. I get this sense of ferocity, the sense of focus, and Terence and the entire team, Steve Nelson is fighting on the other card. You guys are all dialed in.
Well, you got to be dialed in when you're fighting a guy like Errol Spence and you're going up against Derek James. And then plus, this is our first time fighting on PBC, so you know, we don't know how it's going to go. But we just want to keep the decision in our hands, you know, by going in there focused, like you said, being ready and putting on a dominating performance.
Is this the most focused that you've ever seen Terence Crawford, or is this just another day at the office for him?
Well, I ain't gonna say it's another day at the office. I will just say that this is something that we live, eat, sleep, think. You know what I'm saying? To get to this point, we've been pound for pound undisputed before, so we know what it takes. So we right back at it.
What are you expecting out of Errol Spence on July 29th?
You know, me personally, I'm just looking that. First, I pray to God that, you know, the best Errol Spence come, because there's more and better Terence Crawford to be seen.
How great of a fight is this for boxing?
This is one of the best fights being made in the last century. You know, for both guys to be undefeated, for Terence to accomplish what he has accomplished already, and then, you know, being on the B side, and then Errol's on the A side, but Terence is the favorite. So, I mean, and the favorites is kind of getting a little further now, but it means a lot, man. It means a lot. I'm expecting for a great fireworks fight.
You're going to be matching wits. Not only do we have Errol Spence and Terence Crawford in the ring, outside the ring, from a strategy standpoint, you're going to be going up against the 2022 Trainer of the Year in Derek James. How much does that motivate you? Because you literally have to go and match game plans against Derek James. I'm sure that gets you amped up and excited as well.
Man, you know, to go up against a guy like Derek James, being on the Trainer of the Year, the BWAA Trainer of the Year, hey, man, you know what? I'm honored. I'm honored to be across the ring from him. He's accomplished a lot in boxing, undisputed champions. You know, only thing that he really got over me is that BWAA. You know, I done had undisputed champions. I done had world champions before. Got brought guys in and made them champions. Listen, it's an honor. It's an honor to try to, you know, take that throne away from me.
And finally, what can fans expect on Saturday, July 29th, when your man, Terence Crawford, steps inside the ring and goes head-to-head against Errol Spence Jr. on Showtime pay-per-view?
Well, I'll tell you, don't miss the pay-per-view. Don't miss that, because it will be fireworks. It will be fireworks. You'll see one of the best performances ever out of Terence Crawford, as long as Errol Spence shows up.
Have we seen the best of Terence Crawford yet?
No.
Will we see that on July 29th?
Just make sure Errol bring his A game.
You heard it here. Brian Bomac McIntyre joining us back to Terence Crawford's workout here in Las Vegas.
Here he is. Come on. 39 and 0. Sledgehammers. Put them in the dirt. They don't make it. Huh? You turn them upside down. You turn them into elephant man the next day. They don't eat breakfast the next day. They can't even see. Huh? They swell up so bad. They look like elephant men. Huh? You like a champ, you talk like a champ. You understand? Here he is. Best fighter in the world. Pound for pound. Huh? Pound for pound. I seen you bully heavyweights. Huh? We don't run from the fire, we run to it. Huh? We go in there and save them kids. Huh? We run in there and save them kids. Huh? Come on. Yeah. A real one.
Been a witness to homicide. Drive by, second live, little kids die. When the rise, I walk by. What, against all odds like Pac? This ain't the life for me. I wanna change. I'm stuck in the game. I'm trapped inside a maze. See the second ray influence me to keep crazy, disillusioned. I've been really wanting babies, so I can see a part of me that wasn't on the shade. Don't trust my lady. She's a mom, just boys, and I give it doors. Things you call my rules, can't take a rule.
Lateral movement, we saw a lot of combinations and coming forward.
It was necessary. And the lawsuit you had with Bob Aaron.
Okay, we're not.
I want to wrap for us to
Aaron,
stream.
notice you look a lot quicker, a lot more agile in this fight. Do you think this is like the quickest more agile you've been? You look really quick. You feel this is the quickest you've seen yourself in a fight. I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. Excellent.
All right, we are back here ending the workout of Terence Bud Crawford, the WBO welterweight champion of the world, looking to become the first man to become undisputed in 2 divisions. Terence, the vibe I got from you, I know you said your favorite movie is Rocky III, but as I'm watching you work out for the past hour and a half, the vibe I get from you is Clubber Lang heading into his first fight against Rocky. Is that fair to say that you're that dialed in, you're that focused as you prepare for Errol Spence Jr. July 29th on Showtime pay-per-view?
Well, of course, like I said, I'm always dialed in. I'm always focused for any opponent, and this is no different than any other opponent that I faced in the past.
So there's no extra added motivation. You're not amped up even that much more. It's just kind of like, this is what I have to do.
I'm amped up about the fight, but at the same time, my focus is on the same level. I'm always extremely, extremely focused for the job at hand, and I'm not going to say that I'm more focused for this fight than I am for any other fight, because I'll be lying to you.
As you're thinking about this fight, how important is it for you to get this win over Errol Spence for your legacy? And I know you're a student of the game of boxing. Obviously, I know you want to be able to put this victory on your record as you move forward in your career.
Well, of course, like I said, man, y'all keep asking me the same questions. Of course, this fight is very important for my legacy. This fight is very important for me personally. And come next week, the 29th, it's going to be a sweet moment to actually get Errol Spence on my record.
You got Steve Nelson, who's in camp with you as well. You guys have been together for a very long time. How much do you both feed off each other's energy? He'll be on the undercard.
Oh, we feed tremendous off of each other's energy. We pick each other up when we down. We hold each other accountable. When he's tired, I push him. When I'm tired, he push me. We train together. We work together. We spar together. That's my brother.
On All Access Episode 1, we saw that you did a send-off in Omaha, sort of, breaking away from everybody, giving, respect and thank you to all the fans out in Omaha, your hometown. How much did that mean to you, and why did you decide to do that?
It means a lot, let them be a part of this. This is a fight that each and every one of them been waiting for. They just excited as anybody else, and why not be able to have that moment with Terence Crawford, Steven Nelson, and Kevin Ventura as we go to prepare to represent them, our city, in a fight like this magnitude.
What kind of Errol Spence are you expecting on July 29th?
I'm expecting a 110% ready, sharp Errol Spence Jr. He's going to be determined. He's going to be ready for everything, and that's what I expect.
He has said in interviews before that he believes that the pressure that he brings on a consistent basis and his body attack is going to wear you down. How do you respond to that?
Like I said before, he's going to have to show me.
Also, for fans, when they tune in on Saturday, July 29th, what can they expect?
Fireworks. It's going to be a very exciting fight. It's going to be great for boxing, and I look forward to becoming the first male boxer, two-time undisputed champion of the world.
If Errol Spence is watching this, because he's going to have his workout tomorrow, what do you want to tell him as you guys are a week away from fight week?
I really ain't got nothing to tell him. I'll see him come fight night.
Terence, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Good luck. We will see you next week during fight week.
See you soon.
WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford, joining us. That'll conclude Terence Crawford's workout. He looks to become a two-division undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Do not miss it. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. on Showtime pay-per-view. We'll see you tomorrow for Errol Spence's workout. So long from Vegas.
Chamberlain invented the world-famous black millionaire basketball player.
The first superstar in basketball.
You have certain preconceptions about me. My guess is, too, that you're wrong.
After Martin Luther King's assassination, Will realized I can make a difference.
The impact of his efforts benefited everybody.
He's one of the most misunderstood people that I've ever seen.
Goliath, only on Showtime, streaming with Paramount Plus.
Once in a generation,
The time has come.
a fight makes history.
It's champion versus champion.
Before anyone steps in the ring, Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford, the most anticipated fight of the decade is here.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
Undefeated, undisputed, unprecedented. Spence versus Crawford for the undisputed world title, Saturday, July 29th, live on pay-per-view.
Bye.